on behalf of discussion session on commodities. That is working fine. If you have any, please contact 044-403-29999. For account opening and sales related activities, give a missed call to 937 927. So for any other queries, you can, or feedback, write an email to promotions@gwcindia.biz. Okay. If you are watching our broadcast via YouTube or Facebook, please our proprietary app or desktop version, give a missed call to 937 927. You will get the user ID and password. So not all the times the packages, the discussion and the seminars will be available for free. So certain classes we are planning to have premium classes, so that will be available only for the viewers who is using our apps. So please try to use our app. So today's schedule goes like this. We will start the discussion with crude oil, natural gas, copper, gold mini and silver mini. So I'm not going to waste much time, since I know this is the trading session time. So the chart you're seeing is 7-minute candlestick chart for crude oil. So today the price opened somewhere near 2860, which is near the average of Friday's low. So we had discussed about this thing many times. 2860 very good support, 2920 very good resistance. Price trading within this zone, it's very difficult for us to because it will have both buyers and sellers. So we could see that in this zone on Friday the price really struggled to clear. So not an easy zone for the market to clear this, but possibly after a lower closing the market is gaining some momentum and it is pushing up, can give an edge for the buyers rather than the sellers. Till this part the market was dominated by the sellers, because the price tried to maintain the same momentum, the selling momentum. So initially it came down, again it went up and dropped, but finally 2860 provided the great support. So you can minimize the chart and you can see that why 2860 is a very good support. What we can do here, because the price is trading above the previous day's closing and everything looks in favorable for buying, obviously we are left with only one option to pick somewhere here so that you can go for buying. The selling option is not advisable, as you know that price is trading, as I had explained, it has picked some momentum. So we need to see some trend channels and trend lines. Let us go for a projection, then we will come to a conclusion where we can go for buying. So I'm going to project, so probably this is not the channel. So this is the first trend channel we can project, how I had drawn this path. So by connecting, because earlier this was the point the market gave a recovery, almost it had dropped, the same thing happened, it went for a high and from that high it dropped very continuously. And if the today's low, this is the point, the other projection, then the market should follow some path. And we could see a path here if you neglect all these price actions. So what it obviously say, you can go for buying at 2900 or in this line. So till this zone it's good for buying, but we cannot go for buying beyond 2860 if the price is dropping down. So 2880 should be the next point where you can expect the price to come and test. If this is, you can see that the price opening is here, and I'm going to clear the annotations. So look, the price opening somewhere here, maybe I could enlarge the scale so that it will be quite clear for you. So if you follow this channel alone, you will understand the midline. The price took this, went out, its support and position here, and it went up. So if there is some sort of selling expected, so that the price buyers can enter into action 2900, or this is the zone where you can expect the price to drop a bit so that it can pick the momentum again now. So this is one one trend channel. If you want, let us draw another one. Maybe a downtrend channel. So it's coming from a long way. Look, since I had decreased the scale, the picture will not be very clear for you, but I will enlarge it. So from this area the market had shown a drop. So I had picked this two highs to project the trend, because it is a decreasing high with a flat support around 2860. So it's actually a decreasing high. So if the trend is not very strong, somewhere it should find a resistance and it should drop. So taking the chances, it gives us another support where you can go for buying. So why we want to focus on buying rather than selling? It depends upon the trader's view. Okay, so as I had mentioned, this is a decreasing high, so there can be some selling happening here also. The daily momentum from the morning, the market had some momentum on buying. So on the previous week also, we could witness some sort of good momentum on the buying side. If you neglect this price action where the market failed, so some buying is happening apart from the selling. So it will be better for us to position ourselves on the buying side. If I add both the trend channels, so this is how you can validate the trend path. So you can see this taking support and hitting down, but this acted as a resistance, which means that it's following the path. Somewhere it entered into the path, tried its best to take support, and again found out, came down, and now it's doing something here and it's tracking back and coming down. If at all it's going to take a resistance here, this area will decide whether the price should break this path or it should come down and go for selling. So it will be a good decision. If the price drops around this zone, you can go for buying. So I'm going to add both the trend channels. So I'm going to enlarge it. So you need not bother about from where all these lines are coming down. You need to verify once you draw the trend path. So it gives you an information. One, it's a selling range, or you can go for buying here, or buy. You could see the crossover junction is coming over here, and you can buy in these areas. You can buy. You can go for buying. So it's quite simple. So trend lines, trend path, you can call this as a support, resistance, diagonal lines, but these are the projections which can lead the market. There are many indicators which can provide you some signals only after the closing of the particular candlestick, but few things. The only thing is trend projection, trend path, waves. These certain only few traditional tools can guide you to project the path. So that's all we have for crude oil. Now let's move on to natural gas. So what's happening in natural gas in this new contract? Now we are in the new contract. Okay. You see the price opened with a gap, but 122 is providing resistance. You should go for selling by placing a 123, a stop around 123, expecting the price to come down. As we had mentioned many times, natural gas is a trend following commodity, so you cannot you cannot go against the trend. So I will add, there is no confusion here in natural gas market, because it's a very strongly it's coming down. Apart from this little bit of upper opening, maybe because of the contract expiry they would have made some adjustments. Now I'm going to draw a trend channel. I should adjust this for today's low. Minor adjustment. This is the upper path. The market is following some sort of uptrend with a increase. You can see that lows are steadily increasing. So if this is the support, the price should reach here where you can go for selling. As I told you, we don't want to go against the trend. This gives you some sort of projection, or if the price is always staying above this zone, if you don't want to go or selling on top, just leave the market and wait for the price to come below this blue line, then you can go for selling. So in many ways where you can position yourself, but you may have the other side of the view also. So all what we are posting here is for educational purpose. So the final trading decision is up to you. The second trend path is coming from this point. Here you could see a major breakdown happened at this point. So it connects this area and it gives you a projection where it says the price should take a resistance from here and it should continue selling. If the selling path is in this direction, it should follow this path. Or if there is any reversal, the price should kick some momentum from here and it should move up. Only these two paths we have, but it will be good. So because even if the price is moving, our expectation is the price will come down to this path again. This is one expectation. Or the most safest thing is to wait for the price to hit 126 and go for selling. This is another major resistance. If the price is going near that point, that gives us a very good opportunity. So till certain range where we get a continuous higher closing, certain amount of concrete price actions, this we will try to stay on the selling side for most part of the trading rather than on the buying side, even though we do day trade, but still we need to focus on the trend also. That's all we have for natural gas. Okay, what I'll do, I'm going to enlarge this. Okay. So next is copper. What's happening in copper? This is the 7-minute candlestick chart, and this new contract, the price went till 460, and on the 460, 460, these are the major resistance zones. We have been telling this on the Friday classes also. You can go for selling on 460 and 462 because these are the major resistance. So what is happening from you can see that the price testing 460 and it's dropping, testing 460 and it's dropping down, but still the selling is not great to a greater extent. Selling is not happening very fast. It's very much the price is staying there in the same zone. Maybe it can go and test 462 and then it can drop, or else it can continue the trend. So our expectation is few selling on tops. Already few things had happened in the morning, but still our focus is that the price can go for testing around 462. If it is coming to that point, you can go for selling. Let us draw some trend channel projection to see what are the possible supports and resistance we may have. So the one trend path is by connecting all these lows, you could get a trend path. So if the price is breaking this path, it says that it will again come and hit 456, and this is another difficult zone when the price is hitting a maximum resistance and coming down to some support. These are the areas where you can go for buying also, because you should be very fast in reacting in those particular point. The price will be coming down. Once it hits the zone, it will go for a sharp sort of buying on dips. you should be very clear or very fast in picking those zones. If the price is coming down to these, within this area, there will be some sort of buying. People will expect the price to go and clear this 462. They will go for buying. So there will be some consolidation here and there, but still we want to keep on buying on dips on major supports to carry out because since the price is taking a resistance around 460 or 462 does not mean a trend reversal. For day trading we are trying to hit the resistance, that's all. So this is one trend path, and that gives you some opportunity where you got the two resistance line. So here two resistance where you can go for selling. The upper, you should have a watch on this orange line. If at all you get a chance to catch this orange line when the price is moving up, that should be a good profitable area. The second path is if there is a change in trend, it should happen because of these two high taking a hit, and we could see some sort of a decreasing path or a downtrend channel slightly tilted. So if there is a breakdown here, you could see a crossover here, that can surely put some sort of selling pressure and push the price down. So that is one information you can get. The another one is we don't want to sell here at this point because we know that even though 460 you can give some pull back towards the upper side and then go for selling, because last two times it had taken a hit, but the third time it will get some momentum to move above. So wait for the price to the next level of 462, then go for selling. It's up to you based upon the fund you have, or else position yourself into the options contract where these types of area can give you good profits. So in copper options you can do that. So I had enlarged this. Again I'm going to enlarge this further. So that's all we have for copper. Now let's move on to gold mini. So gold mini is taking us with all surprise with huge volatility. It should be a pleasure trading in this type of volatile situations where the price is always trading within the supports and resistance. You may think it is very volatile, but if you go back and see the chart, whatever supports and resistance we have drawn, exactly the price had come to that point and reacted in those ways. But today what is happening? On Friday the price took this 47,800 as a big support and cracked everything, went up. Today we had a higher opening. Even though we had a higher opening, the market tested this key 48,200 and again it is moving up. There are so many chances the market will continue and hit 48,600. So this is what the price action says. Let us verify whether it is when we compare to the previous day's price action, whether it is true. So if you see 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 days price action, it says very clearly this is the support. There is no magic. So from here the price tried to move up, from here the price tried to move up. So once the price reached this zone, it went up, and from here it went up. So this acted as a resistance, this acted as a resistance. Now it should act as a support. So support resistance interchanges itself, it should act as a support. If there is any drop below 48 or 48,200, so it will lose the confidence of all the buyers. So the sellers will come into action, you will get selling. Apart from that, the market is good, so that it can hit 48,600 and create a new high also. So obviously there are chances the price is going to create a new high above 48,600, but let us see the trend path, what it says. So I should adjust this trend path. now it makes some sense. Earlier it didn't give much sense. Now you should see that once you draw a trend path, it should confirm few things. Every single line should act as a support or resistance. It acted as a support here, the price. So a breakdown, here it is a support. So continues a resistance, testing it. If this is the path, actually this should act as a very good potential path. Again, if the price is coming and testing all these zones, it should act as a potential to push the price up. So it's a wonderful trend channel. So sometimes when you draw the trend channels, it gives you all the messages if you pick the right path. So let us draw another trend channel, maybe a downtrend channel. So I'm going to hide this so that in order to avoid some confusion, but it's coming from a long way. From where it is coming? It's coming from the high created earlier and the recent market, what happened in the morning. This clearly says that this white line, this is the two major zones. So if the price should stay above the white line, that is the condition for the uptrend. If the price is, because this also, I am going to enlarge this, this also confirms few things. We have two beautiful trend paths, and both are very important and critical. So after coming down to this path, this white line creates a mid path and the price is perfectly trading along the white line. So buy here. If the price is coming down below, don't expect the price to again give a bounce back. It can cause a good amount of selling. So that's the information we have in gold mini contract. So I'm going to add all these lines. You can have it for your reference. So things should favor buying, but see, given the volatility, gold is there where you can do anything in the gold market today. So once you have volatility for day trading, then you can recover most of the losses also, even whatever loss you are making. So what is there for silver mini contract? Silver did the same thing. 48. See, it had a support here and again took a support, gave a reversal climb, and could not move above this after today's opening. So obviously 49,200, if the price is coming here, it will find some support and start moving up, because earlier you see these areas had provided some sort of support. So silver market cannot give up this 49,200 very easily. Maybe you can wait for the price to come here and then go for buying. So when we see silver, let me decrease the scale so to understand anything more. I know this scale, since I decreased this scale, things are not very clear. You will get a vague image, but our understanding is, see, from here the price went here. So a drop, pull back, could not create a new high, a very big drop. So it didn't maintain this support. Okay, it didn't maintain this support, it maintained some other new support at the bottom. Try to move up. So a deep drop and again a very sudden drop to about the same zone, and it could not clear that. So you have a decreasing high also here. So it's a very dangerous sign for silver traders, and also a positive sign also. The market is in the verge of some big price action. That's what we could feel on seeing this chart. Maybe if the price again it is moving above 49,600, it's going to you are going to see something above 50,000. If that is not going to happen, because you see this chart, selling is not very normal. It's a very big selling, a crashed type of selling. And here also you could see the follow-up of selling, a recovery. Okay, it's a fine recovery. Whatever selling is there, buyers are there to push the price again up. But you should be very careful. For today you can go for buying at 49,200. There is no other option left. But always have a view. When the market is very volatile, only one thing can protect you: your view, the market, and the basics and everything. So now let's add one trend line. So I don't want to add a trend path because I couldn't find one earlier. Even now we had projected a trend. I had not projected a trend because something below 49,200, it is obviously going for a selling. So let us try to draw one downtrend line. So this is the downtrend path. So here I had connected this single point, and if you see that the price is taking some support here, moving up, struggling. So something is not very good in this silver mini price actions, where we could get a feel of major price actions coming ahead. So be very careful. You can go for buy at 49,200, but if we see some price action below 49,000 in the coming days, silver can go for a very good selling, or any sort of price actions here can push the price much higher. So it's in the verge of melting. So that's what happened when the price consolidates in the same zone. I have enlarged the scale. You can have it for reference. So 49,200, go for buy. Maybe around 49,000 also you can buy. Then leave it and let us see the price closing and decide tomorrow. That's all we have for today. Now it's question and answer session. Please try to post all your queries through the chat option available. I will try to solve that. So based on your offline feedbacks or queries, if you have asked for adding some other tools so that it will be helpful for you, I will try to do once we get settled with these lockdowns and everything. I will try to add few more informations, but the only difficulty is I may add any number of tools or certain tools which may be very much useful for you, but it will not be available to you. It is widely available in this platform, but that doesn't make sense. That is the reason we could not add more tools, or I don't want to add any indicators, because what you do, you go and search for those indicators, but it will not be available there. So that is one reason. But anyhow, we will try to do something for the clients who have asked those queries. Option selling margin is the same like that of futures, but the difference is they calculate for the premium. Okay, the amount of premium multiplied by the contract lot size, contract size, you will get that the contract value. So the contract value into the margin prescribed by the exchange. So that gives you the margin requirement for options. So the only difference in futures is if you are selling in the futures, the value may be around the whole value around the actual value per unit will be taken into account. For example, crude oil 1 barrel is equal to 3000 rupees, like that. But in in options selling, they take into account the premium. So once you take the premium into account, there will be some discounts. Okay. So selling, you need to pay the margins. So that's the information here. The margin is same like that of futures. You have open. Please, if you have any queries, this is the customer support number 40329999. Okay, you can call this number 40329999. You can call for you can mention the client code. If your client code starts with G1P, then you can use the WhatsApp chat. So the WhatsApp chat number is this is customer support number. This is the WhatsApp chat number. If your client code starts with G1P, you can chat directly, or else you can use the website chat. So, or you can email to customer support at gwcindia.in. So all these numbers you will get some reply. There is no way that you will be left out. So please follow these numbers. Website chat will be very fast if you could not connect through phone, and WhatsApp chat will also be very fast. So emails, all the emails will be answered. There is no way we will miss out. So even if you give a missed call to that customer support number also, you will get. Go to our website. There is a quick link. Okay, there is an option called quick link. You can put your number and just call back, give a call back. So we will automatically call you. So many options are available to contact customer support. It's a free dial number. You can put your number and you just click the call. You immediately will get a call from to your mobile, registered mobile number from NICE support. So many options are available. Tamil class we will சீக்கிரம் எடுக்க ட்ரை பண்ணலாம் சார். ஸோ தெர் இஸ் a lot of நிறைய கன்ஃபியூஷன் இருக்கு. ஸோ வி குட் நாட் மேனேஜ் த டைமே இப்படி எடுத்தால் அங்கே இங்கிலீஷில் கிளாஸ் எடுன்றாங்க. ஸோ வி கேனாட் டேக் ரெண்டு கிளாஸும் எடுக்க முடியாது ரெண்டு லாங்குவேஜ்லேயும். மார்னிங் வீடியோ போஸ்டிங் வி ஆர் டூயிங் இன் 2 languages, English and Tamil, but we will try to use some balance. கண்டிப்பாக பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணலாம் சார். See, NAVIMAX, COMEX and MCX can go hand on hand when the trend is concerned, but for MCX you should draw the trend lines only in MCX chart. Okay, that is a continuous market. It runs round the clock, so that certain things may be very clear, but in MCX you will get a gap down, gap up openings and everything is there. So you need to practice. If you are trading in MCX, you need to practice only in MCX. So there is no use in, there are the the few years before, maybe many years before, there were days where we used to see only the NYMEX price and trade in MCX without seeing the MCX price. The correlation was to that extent. After the launching of these currencies, so the MCX price became like a sort of coalition government where it needs to move for the international price, for the currency, for the MCX, for the bias and support in the MCX. It goes like this, but it is a market, which means that it will form patterns on its own and trend. So nowadays MCX is a very matured market where it sometimes it leads the international market also. So slowly, steadily, this transformation happened. So you can trust on the price actions in MCX, support and levels, resistance levels in MCX. Earlier it was not like that, but now it is far better compared to the NYMEX and COMEX. So you can do that. This is the recorded session. It is available in the YouTube homepage, YouTube channel, and Facebook. In our Facebook page, you can see the. If you have missed the crude oil session, it is you can play back and see that it's available. Thank you for all your appreciations. Still, they have not decreased the margin for crude. So you can go to the you can go to our website and see. So margin for any commodity is same for everyone. So there is no difference here. Okay, the margin is same for everyone. So span margin, here you have this span margin details. You click the span margin details, you will get all these MCX. So go for MCX and see the crude oil margin for this contract. Okay, whatever they are saying, that is the today's margin requirement. So it's open for all. You can see that July contract, this is total margin requirement is 3,94,000 because they have added this additional margin of 135. So if you get the exposure of 12 times, you divide that by 12. So you get for day trading whatever amount is left, you need to calculate it. So if we start gold is not in selling mode. We had discussed about this recently about gold mini contract. Gold is not in a selling mode. It looks like it is very hungry for moving up. So if you are talking about the overall picture, I need to go back and see the overall picture. On seeing the last 4-5 days, we came to a conclusion where the gold is going to, and so you can, if you have missed the session, you can. It is available in the YouTube and Facebook. All the recorded sessions. The live is also available. Once we close it, you will get that uploaded, so you can see that. As I told you, how much money needed for crude oil for day trading. Nowadays the margin is around 3 to 4 lakhs. They are saying that. So divided by 12. So whatever you get is the margin requirement for day trading with us. So no other go. These are all the lines. Whatever drawing is a manually drawn line called trend channels. So this software gives an opportunity to pick 2 points and project 2 parallel lines. So every software has got the same thing. So it is not a what I say. It is not a very big indicator. It is very traditional. If you want equity class in the morning, it's a compromise. We are thinking about it since we are in the lockdown. We could not give the word, but the compromise is the video morning we are posting videos analysis in both Tamil and English for commodities in crude, copper and natural gas. We need to stop that and give a live seminar, add that to the live seminar and broadcast it. So we'll think about it within the 2 days. We will, maybe in this week we cannot do that, maybe next week we shall, not for equities, we are planning only for if at all we are coming up with the morning pre-open, it will be only for Nifty index and Bank Nifty, including the option analysis. So we will have a detailed analysis on the options market. So that is the actual plan, to kick something on the options market to get some valuable clients for options. So if you're not in staying in India, the system which can work for you is beautifully is our website chat. See, go to our gwindia.in website. At the bottom you have an option called chat with us. All the time our persons will be available, so you can chat with us. That is one way. Okay, so no need to depend on the missed call system. So the other options is WhatsApp chat. So you can, if you are our client, then we can do something for your WhatsApp chat where we can add your number, the international number, whatever you are providing to our server, so that you can contact directly to our support through WhatsApp. Okay, we have it is not a one-to-one WhatsApp chat we have, so you can contact all these support agents through WhatsApp. So that is, if you are our client, that is one way of getting some help. But this website chat works well. Every time our executives are available. So the WhatsApp, both are the only options available for us to communicate with you. If you could not, if we cannot call you to your number. So for any other help, you can write a customer support at the rate of gwindia.in. You can pass your queries. We will give you IST call. No worries. For addition, deletion, everything you can use chat. Through chat itself you can cover all the services. If for education or for any other major help, we have Google Meet. People can come through Meet and solve your issues. I don't think so. There are so many ways to, in what specific area you want to support, please let us know that. We will try to solve that. Brokerage, yes, I hope you got connected through our website. Okay, fine. No issues. So the only point is that we have so many services, but our customer don't know to approach the proper channel. So these are the channels we have. So brokerages and charges, our brokerages vary from customer to customer. That is the reason we could not put the brokerage in the website. It varies. We can be very flexible on brokerage. We know what is the bottom rock bottom brokerage. On seeing the discount brokers, we could come to a conclusion the rock bottom brokerage. You can go for a negotiation. So you can contact our sales team. You can write an customer support. You can write an mail and ask them to contact, or you can use the website chat, ask them to contact. You can whatever means you can ask them to contact you. They will contact and provide you a good deal. Yes, sir. Options in the morning session. Many are waiting for that, but it is a very big commitment. We need to do a lot of homework before coming to that session. because analyzing option is not the same like that of coming to the futures alone. We need to have a view on the futures and then the option price. So much of work is there, but we will dedicate ourselves to the day trading part alone, because we don't want to go into those strategies because we want to keep the session very short. It is not because after 9 o'clock we need to be there in the market, so the time constraint is also a very major thing. We will try to come with an idea. Demat account opening, you please customer support @gwcindia.in or miss call 937 927 or website chat. In these ways you can contact our sales team. The account opening is very simple. All the documents, PAN, Aadhaar is mandatory, PAN and bank proof, ID proof, everything. The account will be opened within a day through eKYC. So if you linked your Aadhaar with your mobile number, it can happen within eKYC. So that's all you need. So knowledge is not important for this. So nobody here has gone for a special PG session before entering into the market. We also came with nothing, and still no, we could not gain something in the market. So don't worry about that. We are here. The best thing what you can do after opening an account, go to our YouTube homepage and see all the educational materials available. So today knowledge is everywhere. Okay, there is no need for you to only if you have that passion and interest, you can learn from many sources. All the broker, we are using a different platform, maybe other brokers are using different platform. So to educate the customers, you have so much of online portals available like Udemy, YouTube. You have so many classes, Telegram group, WhatsApp group. Abundant resource of education is available. So if you can dedicate your time, you can learn in few months or few days. The only thing is these things cannot make you better or cannot give you money. Only with experience you can gather it. So that's a part of this trading. So slowly, steadily put your funds and try to do something. You will learn along. So aluminum, it's very difficult for us to add. If we want to add aluminum, we need to add lead and zinc also. So we will try it. We don't say no for anything. We will try. Last week I promised that we will have nickel, but today I forgot to do that. But tomorrow we will try to add nickel. Crude oil session, we almost we had Nifty, Bank Nifty options, hedging, expiry day strategies. So much. Yes, we will do that. This is not the new thing, a new practice. Already we had this pre-open analysis earlier. After this COVID, we dropped that down. So we can use that. Expiry day strategies. We will talk about that. Because still whatever I know, I will try to teach you. That's the best thing I can do. So many people are there. If you go through YouTube and something, many are saying many things. I made 6 lakhs, 10 lakhs within a day. So here you buy this CEPE, and so many strategies are available when you give a glance around all these social medias and Google it. If you Google it, you will get so many strategies. But the only part is they are not saying before the market. They are trying to show something after the market, what had happened. But don't know to what extent these strategies are applicable, in what scenarios it is applicable. So we need to come to a conclusion. I'll look around for some strategies. We'll try to make it simple and we'll try to execute it. option expiry day strategies, and hedging will try to do justice in the options market. Crude we have discussed, so that you can go back and see the recorded sessions. So you are watching all our videos in the YouTube channel, and what type of suggestions you are expecting us, please. So suggestions in trading goes for many hours and years. It will take week, days, month, year. So the best suggestion, if you are new to the market, what we can give for traders is come with a trading plan. A trading plan is a business plan, and come with a strategy. A strategy is what it is needed to work a plan. Okay, so it is like, see, if you want to do some textile business, want to sell some apparels or something, you want to open a new showroom in Chennai, you will come up with a business plan, amount of investments, amount of profit expected, when I should take the inventory, what is the infrastructure we will have, whether we will have a multi-story building complex or we will have a small outlet, and these are all the business plans. And you will have a strategy for executing those things, like discounts and everything, how you are positioning yourself into that business. So strategically you will be positioning somewhere as a discount seller or somewhere. So both are different. But in trading, what people do, they don't think about it. They consider that as a part-time job. They come without any idea, by hearing some newses or to make some quick money. So they are very careless. So they don't follow the discipline. They don't have a system. They don't have the infrastructure. With all these things, without all these things, they try to win the market. So that is the major reason why people could not succeed. Initial luck will be there in the market, where you hit 2 or 3 sixes in the edge. But that will not carry you all along. Once you start losing money, you will feel bad. So come with a plan, come with a strategy, and have a realistic returns in your mind. What can be achieved, what cannot be achieved. So someone can say that they are achieving so much of money within the same days, but you need to look back at the efforts they have taken before. Maybe I can say that I can one can run, you can see the world's best athlete, and you can say he can run 100 meters in 10 seconds, but I cannot do that same thing. The reason is that he has been trained for that for many years, but I am not trained for it. But it doesn't mean it is not achievable. Only thing is I need to be trained like that. So these are the basic things a beginner will do in the market. Consistency is the key. Don't try to wash out your trading account within few days. Focus on consistency. Focus on long-term benefits. Even if you are a day trader, focus on consistency. That will keep you live. Okay, rather than one day you are making big profit, other day you are losing entire thing. That is not good. Because if you see that, so if you are a batsman, you are coming and sometimes you may hit a six, sometimes you may get bowled within the next ball. So you surely you are not going to be in the team. So okay. So but the people will pick certain persons who has got the consistency. Okay, even you are not hitting runs, we can guaranteely say that these guys will not get out. He will be there till the end. So that type of person the market expects. So that's all. I don't want to bore others by giving all these lectures. No sir, no fund for adding via ECMS. There is no charges. Okay, if the bank is charging something, I don't think they are also not charging anything for ECMS. ECMS is a very best mode for transferring fund to our account. Yeah, you have to, if you want to learn something, you need to get a good software trading platform for it. which has got histories of data, not less than 5 years of data. So many brokers are providing, so many vendors are providing this data. Okay, go to get some good infrastructure. Always don't rely on things which brokers are providing it for free. Only dedications and sincerity can work in this market. Try to control yourself. See, so if okay, I don't want to. Where you got this 1760? Maybe from the COMEX price. I sincerely say that I don't follow this COMEX price. Okay, since you are asking, look, the best way to trade or to learn, even if you are a beginner or experienced person, in my experience, I can tell you the only one best way is understanding the price. If you want to understand the price, you should see the price. If you want to see the price, you should have participated in the price. Or see, go back to some 5 years before, buy some chart and see the price slowly every day, every single day. Watch the price again and again. Okay, 5 years data. If you want to trade in crude oil, go back and see the 5 years data. First, you start with 1 minute chart. So it's like, what is 5 years of data? It is into 12 into 5 contracts, 60 contracts. Okay, 60 contracts. 1 day it will take for seeing one contract. Okay, the analyzing the price for one contract. So you will waste 60 days in the 60 contracts. Okay, then again you do that in 30 days. You analyze the 60 contracts in 30 days. Okay, then you do that in 15 days. So you see the same price. Then after doing all these things, then try to predict the price from the first day by back testing. Try to predict it. Okay, first what will happen? You will get maybe 30% of the times you will be successful, 70% of the times you will be failed. So again do that. So if you keep on doing that, there will be some point where you will get more than 60% of the time you will be very good in doing those predictions. So that is the area where you can start trading. Okay, so this is the hardest way of doing learning the market, and also this is one of the effective way of doing it. Crude oil selling point 2960. I don't know where the price is staying. The selling point, we have drawn all these projections line. Okay, and 2960, 2940, these are the selling points. Beyond that, if you want to sell, then 3020. You need to wait for the price to hit 3020, then go for selling. So with this, yes sir, thank you for all your feedbacks. Please contact our support. Yes, we have a very good support, but sometimes the clients get irritated with our support also. I'm not denying these facts. So customer support is like being in customer support is like a trader. He is not happy when he is gaining, he is not happy when he is losing. But anyhow, we are trying to give best supports. We have various modes. Like I'll tell you. Here is the quick link, and we have click to call option. Okay, what you need to do, put your number here and press call support. That's all. You will get a call back. Call support. Your number will be connected automatically to our support, and we will provide you the service whatever is required. So it's a free of cost call. Okay, to that extent we have so much of supports available, but please open your account with us. And also there are many times that we could not serve the clients perfectly. Maybe the support executives, he may not know that, and he may not would have attended that. But surely I can assure you, we will solve the issues. If you are not satisfied, we will come back and we will settle it out, and that is how the relationship should go on. So please try to open account with us. So that's all I hope we have for this day. Let us come out of this all these COVID scenarios. Finally, we will once we then we will be back with regular manpower. So at present also in Chennai we are running with only less than 10 to 15% manpower. Everybody is working from home. So let's see tomorrow. And if I have not answered for some questions like where I can buy NG now, or commodities, crude is at this price, can I go for sell or buy? We cannot do that. We cannot advise that because this is your examinations and you need to write it on your own. Only the guidance what we are going to give is before you take a decision, but not after that. So I will wait for a minute and then we will conclude. Okay, with this we are coming to the end of today's discussion. Have a great day. Happy trading. Take care. Bye.